Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We remember I told you yesterday. By the way, let me start the show this way before we get to my dogs over here. My sister Amy, my older sister, her birthday today, Cande.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yes, happy.
Leo. Another Leo.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of them around you.
Well, my parents, so I was born July 30th, Amy August 10th, and Dina August 19th. You think my family were planners? You think my parents like to plan?
I think maybe, I don't know about planners, but fertile during a certain time, I'd say yes.
Unbelievable.
Go 9 months back, and what are they doing in that month?
All right, could you stop, please?
Oh.
Me and my sisters born within 21 days of each other. Of course, it's a 5-year span between us three, but 21 days separates all our birthdays. I mean, that just plays into all the stories I tell you about my parents, doesn't it, Cande?
It does. They probably had their sandwiches ready and knew what they had to do, and they were ready to go with their indoor shoes now taken off. And look what they made.
And here we are, yes.
And here we are.
Now, you started the show talking about Tilly, and you took a walk yesterday. So, I was telling you yesterday that Charlie, my in-law's dog, was not feeling well the last couple days.
Yes.
Having the runs, as they say, Cande.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes. So my father-in-law was supposed to leave to go back to Delaware this morning. He decided to leave yesterday at 2 in the afternoon because he just wanted to get Charlie back, and then he was going to take Charlie to the vet this morning in his town. So he left at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We got a call at 6:15 at night. He was home. They got home in just over 4 hours. He hit no traffic. He said Charlie rested comfortably on the dog bed in the car. The last half hour of the trip, as he was passing Dover and Dover Air Force Base and Dover Raceway, right there on Route 1, going towards home. He was about a half hour from home. He said he had to pull over to the side of the road because she was getting a little antsy. So she had a little accident about a half hour from home.
Poor thing.
But otherwise, I think she was happy to get back to her own bed.
What these dogs have? What did you give them?
Nothing. Well, Lucy, one of my dogs, came home from boarding a week and a half ago.
I'm thinking either it's something contagious that she passed on to Charlie, or maybe it wasn't the boarding place at all.
Well, okay, so here's the deal. Lucy came home with something from boarding because after our vacation a couple weeks ago, when I picked her up, she literally started doing it the minute I brought her in the house. So she brought something home from boarding. Now, it couldn't have been too contagious because she shares a crate in my house with Millie. Millie is, knock on wood, absolutely fine. Got nothing, okay? So Charlie, could be a number of things. They say sometimes when dogs are taken out of their element, like she's been on the road and now she's in a new house, maybe she has a little stress or something.
Never happened before. She's been to your house many times.
You're right. It could be something she picked up in the yard. We have a lot of critters out in the yard, Cande. When I take my dogs out, when I take them out to go to the bathroom, I am very vigilant about, making sure they're not eating the grass and pulling their heads up, right?
Tilly wants to eat everything, too. In fact, the geese that they have at a lot of parks with the water, whatever, I'm afraid of them. But there's tons of them out there.
Yep.
She would eat their poop. She went for it, and I'm like, don't you dare.
Well, and that could be it. I think my mother-in-law or father-in-law maybe let her get to something outside and weren't paying enough attention. That's possible. I don't know.
It is possible.
Or maybe Lucy did transfer something to her. I don't know. Could be.
I don't know. You'll never know, really.
Yeah. But hopefully, I'm sure she'll be fine. She'll go to the vet. She'll be fine.
And Lucy's on the mend as well, right?
She's fantastic. She's
good now.
She's good to go. Everyone is
all right. Very good.
Is good to go. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.